for the love of silver here. March the 13th, 2024. Well, we've had some change happening this week, haven't we? Silver broke 25 today. What about all that? Bullion Brothers came in at the lowest price again at 25.10. Now silver has dropped a little bit since I took this. It's been bouncing around so much. It was Kitco was at 25.16 when I took these numbers down, and I looked just a minute ago and they're down to 25.12 now. But anyway, Bullion Brothers was still at 25.10. So they're averaging 5, 6, 7 cents below everybody, below Kitco. And Monument Metals came in at $25.13. And like I was saying earlier, yesterday, Monument Metals has still got that deal, just a few cents over spot on silver rounds right now. I guess they picked the rounds, but still, that's pretty good, you know. I mean, back 3 weeks ago when it was $23 an ounce, you could still get the same, you know, price. So I mean, it's jumped up $2 and it's still the same price. So might be. I'm not saying buy or do what you feel like you need to do, but it's still not a bad time to buy. I myself feel like when silver breaks 26, it's going to make a mad rush to 30. Now that's what I feel, but we'll see. When the emergency lending program ended Monday, I mean, stuff has kind of went up a little bit. Bitcoins went up another $1,000 today. It's $73,000, $73,203.05. But anyway, back to the prices. Monument Metals was $2.15. Hold on. Monument Metals was $25.13. Sorry. Kitco was $25.16. SD Bullion was $25.26. JM Bullion was $25.29. Money Metals was $25.28. APMEX was $25.32. So they're 22 cents over the lowest price. APMEX is. And don't get me wrong, people have preferences to where they buy their silver. APMEX has a huge supply of different kind of rounds and everything. So I mean, if you got a certain kind of round or stuff that you want to buy, a lot of times APMEX, JM Bullion has a big selection of stuff. So I can understand them being a little bit more, you know, because of all the numismatic stuff that they have, you know, as well. And sometimes it's the only place you can find what you're looking for, really. But, you know, SD Bullion and I'm sure Money Metals, all of them have, you know, I have found coins at all of them that I needed, you know, in a numismatic sort of way. Monument, all of them. Hero Bullion right now still has that deal on the Canadian coins as well. The Canadian silver dollars, I think there's 7/10 of an ounce, maybe a little more, at $15 a piece. So, or a little over 15, it'd be probably $15.50, something like that for each coin. But they have which I like very well. They have that they'll ship anything over $149 for free, and they're the only one of them that does that. The rest of them are around $200, as far as I know. There may be somebody out there. Y'all let me know in the comments if there is. IBM's laying off a bunch of workers. The Dollar Tree is closing 1,000 stores. I mean, the Dollar Tree, you know. There's some weird stuff happening, you know. I'm honestly looking for silver to go on up this year. There's no reason why it's not. They've suppressed the price of it till they just can't hardly do it anymore, I think. But, and on the other hand, don't think all this ain't been planned. You know, they know, I mean, the powers that be, there's probably 5 or 6 families in the world that run probably 80% of everything. And I can't help from believe that. Everybody believes what you want to believe, but please don't take sides in it like a lot of people are doing. Please don't do that. Keep an open mind. My granny used to say, hey, you can't fill a cup that's already full, So don't let your cup be full. Always let there be some room in there so you can take in information. Don't buy it all at one side. In my mind, it's a uniparty now anyway. I mean, with this upcoming election, it just seems like we're being baited in to me. I honestly feel like they already know who's going to win the election. If they can do things to win an election and get away with it, and I mean, it just feels like we're being baited in for something. And people got to love each other and stand together and not fall for all this crap. It just, we got to stick together. We've all got to stick together. That's the one way we can make it through this. All of what's coming, in the safest way, in my opinion, is stick together, love one another, and don't go all in on one side or the other, because you're almost being pulled into playing their game like they want to play it. Come close. Oh, come. We'll take care of you. Just throw away some of your rights, and we'll make everything safer for you. No telling what's coming this year. No telling what's coming. But if we all stick together, we'll make it through it. And if we don't, and we listen, and we let them bait us in, then they're doing exactly what they want, what they want us to do. And I think that's a crock myself. But anyway, I've got some coins sold out here today. But once again, the most important thing I have on this table is our Constitution. And everybody needs to read it. All the American people in this watching this video, please refresh yourself on your constitutional rights, and let's try to keep them all. I've got some weird stuff laid out here today, enough for me ranting. I found this the other day. I don't know if you can see that weird tone into it or not, and it hadn't got the copper line in it, but both sides of it's toned up like crazy. Isn't that a weird coin? And of course, I'm going to set that back. That bad boy ain't going nowhere. I'm going to keep that. And I also found a rarity the other day too. This is a 1993 quarter. Looks just plain as it can look, right? Till you look at the edge of it. You notice anything weird about the edge of that? Let's look at the edge of this one. Compare it to it. You see? This one hasn't got the little ribs on it. I can get that too. Check that out. You ever seen one like that? Well, it's a saver too, for sure. These go in the save pen. And they got a beautiful tone to it. I wonder what made it tone up that way. And there's no copper line in it either. I don't think it's silver. But who knows? I'll save it anyway. I save stuff like that when I run up on something rare. Like it's this nickel right here. Check this nickel out. This is a 1867 5-cent piece. I looked it up in the book, and 1867 5-cent piece without the rays, because some of them have rays in between them here. This one is the one without the rays. This one here, well, that slid off my book, didn't it? It's without the rays. So 1867 without the rays, $30 for that nickel. That's what we're talking about, numismatic there. And I'm pretty sure this one's nickel and copper. I don't think it's silver, but it's showing $30. The one with rays is $40. Some expensive nickels, huh? I was reading it right there, and I don't think was weighed 5 grams. The composite as the nickel 3-cent piece was authorized in 1965, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's 75% copper, 25% nickel. The diameter is 20.5 millimeters. Plain edge. Weighs 5 grams. Pretty cool. I was reading, I love this book. It says it tells everything. And if the price is right, that's a $30 nickel right there. So that's pretty cool. And all these Barber nickels, they're about $2 a piece, I think. They're on the next page. 1908, 1902. I'm pretty sure they're $2. I looked them up before the video. Yeah, 1908, $2, $2, $2. One of them's $3 in 1909. I'm not sure if I even have one of them. There's a 05. There's a 1909. Hey, there's a $3 nickel. And it's nickel and copper. And then there's some of these. There's some of the earlier years that have some dramatic value to them. There's only 2 war nickels I got. I think I do have some of these somewhere, but where I don't know. But it's the 1943 and the 1942. And there's one of those that's worth big bucks. Let's see, it's another page. 1943. Here's a 1939. It's worth, it's got a double Monticello in it. And I have a 39 here. It's 38. Here's a 39. The Monticello's doubled right there in it. It's a $135 nickel. The 1943, there's a 1943, 3 over the 2 on the date, and that's worth $30. Yep. Am I reading that right? Yep. Worth $30. Oh, it's worth $55, sorry. And in very fine shape. If you can find that in a MS-65, or it's worth $650. But then I have some silver dimes, so I don't have to worry about the bartering, huh? You know how you hear all these people, when are you going to buy silver ounces or silver 10-ounce bars? We're going to have to barter. I've dug through all my dimes to make sure there wasn't no big important dates in there and stuff, but most expensive thing on the table is that nickel right there. It's a $30 nickel. It's an old one. Old nickel. 1867. Wow. That's right after the Civil War, wasn't it? It's pretty cool to have something like that still around. But anyway, that's my show for today. And everybody stick together and don't let your cup be full. You know, always have room to listen, and try not to argue with people about, you know, their beliefs and this and that. You know, don't buy into all that stuff. We're smarter than that. And if we all stick together, we're going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody. Love and blessings on hump day here. Everybody have a good rest of the week. And stick together and help one another out when you get a chance. We'll see y'all tomorrow.